What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol BBIG for Vinco Ventures. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. Now, of course, this will be more of an update. We've covered this one semi-regularly here on the channel, and the last time we talked about it, we were saying that this failed sort of gap and go here was kind of concerning, and since then, we've essentially just gone sideways, which is no surprise on declining volume and a falling broad market. So all things considered, this still has some work to do to really prove itself that it's going to continue to be a momentum runner and not just sort of turn back down into one of these slow grind lower types of stocks after the momentum dries up. So please, if you're going to do anything here inside of Vinco Ventures, please keep an eye on volume down below. If it does start to dwindle and start getting underneath that 100 million mark here, start to be concerned that maybe the momentum's drying up. Again, it doesn't mean it can't run, but I'd say there's probably better places with more certainty you can put your money to use better. So those are my 2 cents on volume. In terms of the actual structure here, it's just 3 days of balance, right? We've essentially gone sideways as we mentioned here. So taking a look at the 30-minute intraday time frame to sort of illustrate this a little bit further, we have a high end of balance, which I would argue is really here at $11.61, and a low end kind of here at 10, the nice round number. Now, don't get me wrong, I can see that we are closing pretty weak on Friday, honestly. So I would say if we come into it, watch to see if it holds as support at 10. If it does not, and again, if we see falling volume, that's going to tell you something about the psychology of the players involved here inside of Vinco Ventures. Probably just not something you want to get involved in quite yet on the break of 10 to the downside. What I do want to do is extend our support trend line to the right. So we'll do something like this. And what you can see is on the break of 10, the low end of balance here, typically what we always do is look for a doubling of the range. So here's the range. If we double that to the downside, look at that. Very coincidentally, it comes into our next support down here at $8.75. If it happens to coincide with the support trend line, all the better. You could watch for the potential long reversal at that area simply because we did make, again, shifting the focus to the daily here. Here's your lows getting higher and higher. Here are your highs getting higher and higher. Because we made a new higher high, we can afford to pull back into the support trend line, see if it holds as support, and then take the long there for the trade back up into some of the most recent highs, probably arguing that the break, or the first target would have to be 10, right? The back end of balance. And again, just to illustrate what this looks like, right? This is a breakdown here. If it comes into this area, which we just discussed, the support trend line, this 873 area, we start printing hammers, any sort of indecision dojis, anything that would make you question, is the pullback coming to an end? Can we flip long over the highs and then get back up into some of these targets? Again, 10 has to be the first number on your radar at all times, just noting that it's the bottom end of this balance area right here. After that, if we do break back up above 10, the target is clearly here at $11.61. Not placing too much emphasis, but more of a bump in the road here at $10.50. As we know, that's been a critical intraday level, not so much a daily area. So those are my thoughts here on BBIG. It does have some work to do. Please, if you're going to watch anything on it, keep an eye on volume down below. If it keeps drying up, probably not a good sign for the stock. So those are my thoughts. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, certainly let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.